the best of inspirational music and conversation radio. Brand New Day with Emily Blue, right here on We Talk Radio. In the amplified version of 2 Corinthians 2:14, it says, "But thanks be to God who always leads us in triumph in Christ, and through us spreads and makes evident everywhere the sweet fragrance of the knowledge of Him." I want to let you know that nothing can hold you down. Nothing can hold you back. You may be faced with difficult times and feel that you cannot start again after being dealt such a devastating blow. When it's all said and done, understand that you will be victorious. You will triumph. Nothing can stop you from beating the odds and doing the things that you've been called and purposed to do. He gives us the strategies and the tools to overcome anything, period. Open your heart and listen for clear direction. Remember, every move, every plan, every event is orchestrated with an expected winning ending. August is deemed as National Wellness Month. National Wellness Month focuses on self-care, managing stress, and promoting healthy routines. Create wholesome habits in your lifestyle all month long and even beyond, and see how much better you feel. Research has shown self-care helps manage stress and promotes happiness. Whether you challenge yourself to try a spa or some type of exercise to relax, or make a small change and impact your health in positive ways. So let's all commit to set definitive goals and take action to enhance our overall well-being. I want to remind all of us that what we say matters. Joyce Meyer writes, "Every word we speak can either be a brick or to build, or a bulldozer to destroy." Furthermore, St. Matthew 12:34 says, "O generation of vipers, how can ye be evil? Speak good things, for out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaketh." We must be careful and thoughtful about what we ponder and think in our hearts, because it will eventually come out of our mouths. We can either speak wholesome, life-giving words or words that destroy and tear down. Let's all remember to think before we speak, because, again, what you say and what I say matters. Let's welcome author, minister, certified life coach, and founder of Just in the Nick of Time and In Auntie's Arms, Dr. Anita Allen-Penn. Dr. Penn?
Yes, this is me.
Hi, how are you this evening? Thank you for being with us at Brand New Day with Emily Blue. We're so excited to have you tonight.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm excited to be on with you all.
Awesome. So we're just going to dive right on in. So I want you to tell our listening audience a little bit about yourself and what you do.
Well, thank you again for having me on. I am Dr. Anita Allen-Penn. I'm also known as Dr. Auntie. I am a mother. I'm an author. I'm a minister, and I'm a life coach. Basically, I like to empower, especially women, but empower everybody and encourage everybody not to lose their faith in God when they are faced with major life-changing decisions and events that come along that cause us to have to make decisions that we may not really want to deal with. Just knowing that with God all things are possible, that we can still win if we have a hand that's been dealt to us that we are not looking at as being too favorable. But that's what I do. I have 3 beautiful children that I raise, and just every day, just going every day like everybody else, living an empowered and free life, free in Christ.
Okay, awesome. But I know that you have a brand new book that is out, so I want you to tell us a little bit about the new book and yes, tell us a little bit about the new book that you have out.
All righty. So I have a new project, and I actually have 2 new books out. But it's the project Winning with a Losing Hand, and it has a 31-day devotional book as well. So Winning with a Losing Hand, man, it really has been a project that is very powerful to me because I address things that happen in my life, things that caused me to think I was just at a loss. I discussed divorce, death, being overweight, depression, single with children, and having different embarrassments or fears, and anger, and also dealing with a disability. I have a son that's disabled, and also dealing with guilt. So I address 13 different things, just like a hand of spades that so many of us are familiar with playing. But I talk about 13 different things that made me think that I was living with a losing hand. And in this project, in talking about those things, I try to also give ways of how we should think differently and realize that if we have a relationship with Christ and allow Christ to in our lives, and he comes on almost like a partner would, that we can still win.
This show was brought to you, or is being brought to you, by Empress Marketing. Empress Marketing, offering services from A to Z, whether it's a simple flyer design, full-on branding, billboards, web design, or social media management, we have you covered. Empress Marketing, marketing designed for empires. I wanted to ask you, I know that because there's a lot of in-between times when we recognize that we're winning with a losing hand. What are some ways when we feel in those moments that we feel defeated, what are some ways that we can keep our spirits lifted and motivated as we endure those tough times in this particular process of our lives?
Okay, that's a very good question. You know, I think the main thing for us to understand is that we should anticipate that we're going to have some adversity, and it should not come as a surprise. One of the things that I always share is that how do we win without competition? If you look at any sports, when you win, a lot of times it's not over. You just go to the next round. So when we have those times where we may feel defeated, I suggest affirmations. If you're just speaking words of affirmation over your life, you know, I choose to be happy. It doesn't matter what's going on in my life. I have a choice. I can choose to be happy. I'm thankful for another day. You know, even though I may have some things that I have to face on today that I really don't want to deal with, I'm here. I have another day. I forgive myself and my mistakes. That's a big one for me because so many times we will live in condemnation in those, you know, when we're going through, and we will condemn ourselves and others will tell us things and they may speak words and we take them offensively and we take them as condemnation. But we have to still speak. We have to speak words of affirmation over ourselves. I will operate in love. Even if I don't like what's going on, I'm still going to operate in love. I'm not going to allow these things to change me. I'm unstoppable. You know, a lot of times we feel defeated when we have a losing hand. But we have to just speak those things as though they are so that we can just start walking in. I refuse to give up. You know, I refuse to give up. And why do I refuse to give up? For me personally, I refuse to give up because I have 3 people to raise. You know, I can't give up in this. You know, I have